in a universe where life does not end at death. We explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Before we get started, we have a few special promos to feature. Be sure to check out the show notes in this episode to explore what you find in the following features. Enjoy. We are now recruiting space cadets for training simulations which are open in the new Expanding Universe Discord server. Join a squadron, pick your station, and lift off from your world and into the cosmos. A link will be found in the show notes for you to sign up today. Before we get started, I just want to inform you that this series was recorded over Discord. If the quality dips, it's due to connection issues. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to Reborn in Power series, featuring Dr. Cal, his creation Proto, and his bodyguard, Caliber. Follow along as Team Cal faces the psychic war that plagues the core realms. Last time, it looks like we're back on the Doctor series with entry 24, and Dr. Cal, along with his bodyguard Caliber, were working alongside Squad 119. Well, not necessarily working alongside them, kinda. It was a strange sequence of events that occurred on the command colony of Rento. Dr. Cal was assigned to probe the mind of Liam to get the blueprints for the hypertrick bow, but it turned out to not go as smoothly as he thought it would potentially go. Actually, he thought things would actually go worse in a different direction, but this actually, it didn't go exactly how he planned. Dr. Cal also had worked with the Tech Liam on this big race, the Pod Pit Challenge, which then turned out that Proto came along and tried to kidnap Liam, and everyone began to fight Proto. Proto having newfound abilities that actually caused some problems for them, but Dr. Cal was able to probe Proto and stop him before he could do more damage than what he was doing already. And then, after that whole situation happened, they discovered that Marmaduke 9 was captured by, turned out to be Pilot Hagar, the one who had captured Proto in the first place. And then Proto woke up, along with, your little AI girlfriend down there, Sylvie, finally came to, while you were trying to help Liam with getting Buddy back, because Buddy seems to not want to be called Buddy anymore and refers to himself as 119. And in that time, you tried to help them, but you nearly died, Dr. Cal. And when you came back, they gave you a med wave, and then you were about to try to do a big probe into Buddy 119, now being called, using Psy's frame and probing into Psy, and then doing a whole transfer over to see what's going on, to diagnose the problem. But then Kyver came up and specified that he might have some people who can actually help in this situation back on Vicroniacs. And in the meantime, you gave Squad 119 the report about how they need to go to Thet, the system of Thet, for their next mission in Directive 140, and you are to go to a cavern system here on Rento with Commander Kurter and his squadron. And that is where we left off. So you and Caliber head out, no longer with Plasmatic Knight Kyver, but as you head out of the area and you get a transport back, you both are on this large transport vessel. There are others inside here who are like kind of not really paying attention to both of you. You guys are kind of like off in the corner. Think like a sky bus. Like you're on a bus in the sky, and you're like over in your little corner. You're sitting next to each other. But yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, as soon as we get somewhere quiet, I'll try talking with Sylvie. I don't think it's a good idea to try talking on her here.
Oh yeah, she's probably pissed at you.
And
Proto,
the first time won't be the last.
Proto gets up from the seat in front of you guys and then looks over at you both. It's like, she is very, very upset at you.
Yeah, yes. Okay, let's see. What was our thing again? We had to go to that cave system, right? That was what we were doing?
Yeah,
Cave system.
Didn't the rock say it had a dragon in it?
I thought they fought a dragon outside of it. Isn't that what? I don't know. Wait, right, I have Sylvie's stuff. I mean, not Sylvie, Sai. And I pull up the codex with Sai's, things.
Okay, which codex is that in?
I think that's the command codex.
Alright. You pulled it out.
The working.
And, as you go to, basically cycle through all of the details about this cave system, it looks like it's actually not just a cave, it's a labyrinth underneath the actual, well, the actual world of Rento. And there,
so big.
it is massive. Like, it looks like there have been multiple teams that have been sent under there to scout it out and map it out. And so far, it seems like they've only scratched about 10% of it. That's what it specifies. To
After seeing how massive this thing is, Dr. Cal just kind of shows Caliber as like, well, this is going to be a nightmare.
Yep.
How many rations do we have? Not many. They were all in... Yeah, no, I used up my personal rations. We probably need to get a few in case we get lost.
Yeah, tends to be a smart idea when you're running around in the woods. Or caves.
And then there's not going to be caves. It's, there's not going to be woods down there, I don't think. I think it's just a massive cave system. 10%. Damn.
Yeah, I've heard some crazy things about caves. Heard about trees in caves, heard about rocks in caves, snakes, lizards that don't have eyes.
What do you mean, rocks in caves? You say that like that's shocking. What do you mean, the rocks in cave? You understand the cave is normally made out of rock, right?
Yeah. But I heard the one with the rocks in the cave wasn't made out of rock.
Are there details about the ecosystem down there?
Is it ecosystem? Dr. Cal's
Well, I feel like there would be an ecosystem, right?
Yeah, there could be an ecosystem down there.
If a dragon, if the dragons came out of that cave, then there must be some kind of way that they survived down there, right?
Did they come out of the cave?
What kind of dragon were they?
I don't know. That's just so. God damn it!
Is it in the details? It should be in the details, right?
No,
I'm scrolling down.
Okay,
Give me 5 minutes.
Go ahead and roll me.
Computers check? Is that the one?
Sure, I'll let you do a computer check.
Well, that's the one I've seen you do for when
go
people
ahead.
are like checking stuff.
Searching for stuff through a computer because
22. Wait.
Or maybe I should make you do a perception check because you're already good enough at computers to be able to find shit.
Hey. Hey. See, the funny thing is, Matt.
Yeah.
My perception's 3 points better than my computer.
Okay,
it
well
doesn't
then
matter.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter. Let's see. What'd you get?
Yeah, 22.
22. All right. Yeah, you're able to find out that these dragons are known as Turrike. They're very poisonous dragons. They like to, and apparently when they die, they turn to ash, and then are siphoned up. Like their ash is actually recycled back into their mother to then create more babies.
What the hell is this life cycle? And I kind of tell them, like, what? That's some magic crap
And
right there.
Apparently that the actual surface of the world of Rento nearby the actual cave system is very like dusty dirt. The life around it it's kind of been depleted a lot. The trees have been completely cut down and kind of destroyed. There's not much out there. It's a huge reason why the surface of Rento is mostly like it looks desolate. Like it doesn't have any life, much life on it. The patches of forests that you would see apparently have been mostly planted by the Rentonites.
Well, there's probably not much of an ecosystem down there. Looks like these things kill anything nearby.
Apparently, the Turrikes act a lot like they're very territorial, but they also have minds of their own, and they're pretty good at maintaining their orderly structure and keeping their mothers alive.
Okay, we can deal with this later.
You suddenly get a message on your core command codex. And as you get that message, you see it is coming from the link from your codex that you built with Sylvie, and it says, "Are you ignoring me?"
I just typed the message back. Sylvie, we can talk about it when we're not in a public place.
You might want to hurry up with that conversation. Frankly, if she starts texting
I
me.
understand. I'm trying my hardest.
You say that, and then you say, "Don't bother." You see a message pop up saying, "Don't bother."
Fine. I take out the Sylvie Codex and just pop it up.
You take out the Sylvie Codex. As you take out the Sylvie Codex, Proto looks over and then looks over towards you, Caliber, gives you like a look of like, I don't know if this is a good idea. What do you do, Caliber? Caliber, what do you do?
This is about to be really bad or really funny. Caliber's gonna stay there and watch.
It's funnier to watch. I pop up the Sylvie Codex. I put the volume a little up past. I think Proto muted it, so I put it one dial up from muted.
All right. You,
oh god.
As it turns up, you don't hear anything.
Sylvie, for the love of God. Sylvie, are you there? That's all Dr. Gal says, and kind of waits. Matt?
Is she responding?
You died? Oh. What the? She can't. Dr. Cal chat something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Did she delete herself?
There's no way she deleted herself. Dr. Cal checks if she can get off of the tablet. Because I think I built this to not allow her to do that.
Go ahead and roll me.
Because I was worried she would do it.
Go ahead and roll me a coding check.
Let's roll a coding check. Oh, God, I think I'm going to pass. That was a 12 plus 24 plus coding, which is 30. Should she get off, Matt?
No, she's there.
Okay, Sylvie. I understand. I'll just leave you up for now. You'll talk when you want.
Roll me an influence check.
Matt.
What?
You know that's like asking me to roll a cripple check. It's not going to help anything.
Roll me an influence check, please.
It's just already... No, it's a 1. It's a 0, Matt. It's a 0. It's a straight 0.
0. Okay. Yeah. Nothing really happens. You continue. You see that the pod is almost about to land, and Proto is just like,
She's pissed.
So
yeah,
if we're going inside this cavern system, what exactly are we going to? Are we? We're going with Commander Kurter.
I didn't really ask questions. There was a lot going on. I take out the core codex. I'm still like keeping Sylvie's codex like out. Proto, hold this. Tell me if she says anything. And I double check the core command codex. Double check my mission profile. What I'm supposed to be doing. Exactly.
Okay, you go and check it. The mission is up. And as you look at it, it specifies that you are to report to Commander Kurter inside of the cavern system, the entrance base.
Okay, we got to meet Commander Kurter at the base of the cavern, the one I was describing, I assume. Yeah, no, that's it. But first things first. Let's see if we can get some...
This transport vessel is just taking us back to the main capital of Rento. We should get a transport over to the cave, right?
Yeah, but first things first, Proto. There's stuff that's been happening. Proto, you just got de-hacked. let's take just a few seconds, get you some good food in your system, and get some more.
But I'm
get
ready.
Some more rations.
I'm ready to go and do my duty.
Yes, but Proto, Caliber, you want some good food, right? I'll look up at Caliber.
Yeah, kid, you need a break.
Yeah, come on. Proto. The worst they can do is kill us. Which I doubt they'll do because they see us as valuable.
Mostly.
Okay.
I mean, he might kill us if he gets enough money. But that's different.
But what if we take our time, then something bad might happen.
Okay, I send a text to Commander Carter. We're going to pick up food real quick and we'll be there as soon as possible.
Okay, you send a message over to Commander Carter, saying that, and as you send that message, you get a response back from Operative Micah.
Okay, yeah.
Saying, don't take up too much time. We require you.
Okay, yeah, no, we can go get some, take out food and eat it on the way there.
Are you
Proto,
saying,
do you know any good places?
Are you sending that back?
No, I'm just saying that out loud. I
okay.
Proto
Proto looks at
you.
you.
We can get takeout.
Proto looks at you and is like, I don't know. I've never been here before, Creator.
Yes. And I can't... Proto, do you still have my other codex? The one that connects to the... What did they call it? The net?
I do. I think...
Is it hacked? Because you were the last one to have it. I think.
Let me check. I don't feel it on my person.
Oh, that means that asshole has it. Damn it. It can't be that hard to find takeouts in the city.
Wait, if the other guy has it, that's not good.
But yeah, it's not good, Proto.
No,
but what are we going to do
really
about
not
it?
good. That's really not good.
What? Well, Proto, tell me what I can do.
Dr. Cal, I don't think you realize how important that codex is.
Well, Proto, that's the problem. I can't do shit about it.
It's what made me me.
It made you sentient?
No, well, it furthered my development.
So he is just developing faster with that thing.
He can, yes. He can understand things more and gather more information that way.
Proto, we can't do anything about it. Yeah, I have no idea where he went. We have a vague idea.
Well,
Proto,
then probe me.
We can deal with it later. God, Proto, we have 5 minutes.
You see the pod transport lands as people start getting up and getting out of here. And Proto's just like, I need you to probe me.
No, we can do that at core command, Proto. We do not have time to probe someone right now.
Caliber, you have to convince him.
God damn it, Proto! At least get off the pod. I push Proto off the pod.
Proto doesn't move.
Proto, if you get off the pod, I'll probe you.
Okay. Are you promise?
Yes, Proto. Get off the goddamn pod.
Alright. He stands up. He's like, okay. And then he begins to walk off the pod.
Okay. If we're doing this the weird way. Caliber, make sure no one kidnaps us. Dr. Cal tries touching Proto's, his temple. Well, his neck for Proto.
Okay. You go up and you go to probe him. Go ahead and roll.
I imagine I just kind of piggyback climb up his back to do this.
Caliber, what are you doing?
Well,
Caliber.
Albert is standing guard while eating the one ration bar that he carries around.
Okay.
We can't get food after this. We ran out of time. That's a 26 altogether.
26.
Pretty decent, yeah.
You go to probe into his mind, and as you do so, you kind of flow in, and as you flow in, you land in a space that looks like how it once did before when you probed him the first time. The very first time. And as you are here, I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check, Dr. Cal.
Discipline will check.
Yeah, it's been a while since you rolled that, huh?
Let's see. That's a 16 plus. Where is it? Where's my discipline? So minimum. I rolled minimum just to make this even more funny. That is a 22 minimum.
22, huh?
I cannot roll worse than that. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Well, as you look around, you notice some things that are different. Not about, well, yeah, no, not about Proto, but regarding your own, you, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at yourself, you look over, and it almost looks like you see yourself in the mirror.
Wait, not this again. What are you?
You don't. It just looks like yourself in the mirror.
Okay, you're not reflecting. So it's not like that one time. Dr. Cal tries walking around in a circle.
You walk around in the circle, you watch as it looks like you're looking through one of those, like, what's it called? Like a
Funhouse mirror?
Yeah, like, you know how like it shows you like multiple versions of you kind of like walking around. It looks like that.
Is there a sense of them? I think that was what the original one was.
It feels like it feels like it's you.
Okay, what does this mean? Dr. Cal tries touching one.
You go to try to touch one, and as you go to try to touch one, it touches you back, and it feels like you're touching your own finger.
Oh, I'm touching myself. Okay. It's weird. Well, wait. You don't have time for this. Dr. Cal looks around for what he was here for.
Okay, now as you look around, I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
Perception check. God damn it. I think that's another 22. Once again, lowest I can possibly roll.
Okay, as you begin to look around Proto's mind, you notice that it is very similar to the first time that you probed him. To a point that it's almost like he's reverted back.
It's that would explain why he doesn't have any memories. Almost like a backup. Right. There's no, like, disturbances or, like, something that might help me.
The one thing that you do notice is still that darkened space in which you had entered with the Allfather. Well, you had tried to enter with the Allfather, but then lost connection.
Good. Well, Proto, looks like there's not anything in here.
Do you exit out?
Well, we can try and... Dr. Cal looks... Do I have time to deal with that? Yeah, screw it. Dr. Cal goes towards the darkened space.
Alright, you begin to head towards the darkened space. Meanwhile, outside, Caliber, you are standing there. As you are standing there, and you just see Dr. Cal has his fingers kind of pressed onto Proto's neck, and Proto is kind of leaning over and like kind of resting his body over Dr. Cal's shoulder, and they're both kind of like in this state. And you see people walking up to the pod, the transport pod next to where this is all happening, and they look over and they're just like confused about what is going on, and you see them trying to like keep their distance. What are you doing, Caliber?
Standing there, making sure none of them get too close.
That's a bodyguard. I forgot.
As you're just standing there, like making sure none of them get close, you see someone begins to walk up. You see they have a uniform on. Looks like kind of like a pilot from one of these transport pods, and he walks up. He's like, "Excuse me, what's going on over right here?"
Father-son bonding. Please leave.
I'm not sure if this is the best place to be doing something like this.
I couldn't agree more, but this is where they chose, so...
Can you move them?
Nope.
You're kind of disturbing...
Can't touch them in the state?
You can't touch them in this state?
Nope.
They're kind of disturbing the area, and you see just like a crowd of people who are waiting, who are getting in line for the pod. They're just like kind of staring over and like questioning what the heck is happening.
I know they're being disturbed by this scene, but I'm not being paid to care about what they think. Only being paid to protect them too.
Right. Alright. How long do you think this is going to take?
I don't know. An hour?
Oh.
Maybe 5?
So you cannot move them?
Nope.
Because...
Else I get caught up in all that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to call Core Command.
Who do you think they work for?
They don't look like they work for anyone.
Trust me, they work for Core Command. They're the ones paying my pockets to make sure these two are safe.
Okay, well, it doesn't change the fact that they're kind of just in the way.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't do anything about it. This is where they chose it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call Core Command to make sure that they're working, like you work for them.
Okay.
And you see him walk back off. As they walk back off, You hear Caliber. Excuse me.
Hello?
You look around. You don't see anyone.
Oh, it's Sylvie.
Who's speaking? I really don't like voices in my head.
The one named Sylvie.
Oh, God. How? Why?
Dr. Cal turned me back up. And you hear her voice coming out of Dr. Cal's pocket.
Oh. Caliber's gonna carefully pull it out and pull it up.
Hello.
What's up, Sylvie?
I'm curious. How much are you getting
About
paid?
what? How much am I getting paid? Are you about to hire me to kill Dr. Cal?
No. Why would I kill the one that I love?
I don't know.
That's foolish.
Wouldn't be the first time that I got paid to do that.
Okay. Well, how about this? I pay you to go and retrieve something for me.
What is it? And yes, depending on the item will depend on the price.
It's a small item.
Well, what is the item?
There is something known as a tech jammer. It is mainly found within Core Command armories.
And why would you need a tech jammer?
To assist Dr. Cal in his pursuits.
In what kind of way do you want to help him?
I want to show him my love, so that he doesn't do what he's done to me again.
You mean shut you off for a couple of days?
You mean shut me off for several decades?
Oh. You didn't tell me about the decades part. So, you're wanting a tech jammer so that he doesn't turn you off again.
No, I'm wanting a tech jammer so that I can design a blueprint for something even better for him.
Are you trying to make a physical body just like Proto's, if not similar?
No, I don't need a physical body.
Okay.
But one would be nice.
If I can. I bet. Well, if we come across a tech jammer and I so happen to get my hands on it, I might be willing to sell it.
I'll pay you 1,500 volts for it.
1,500. Well, seeing that it's in a Core Command armory and I could get in trouble for that, I'd say closer to around 450. Oh well, 45,000.
45,000. You're a little highballer, huh?
I mean, if I piss off Core Command, not only do I lose a decent job, but I also get Core Command on my ass. You understand?
If you take me with you, I could help you. Get it. What do you say?
I'll keep my eye out for a jammer.
Oh, well, it looks like some Core Command officers are heading over here right now. And as you hear this, you see like a little squadron of command officers heading over. And with that, we are going to head back over to Dr. Cal.
God, I hope no, there's not like a scene or something. We were just like right outside that pub. Dr. Cal's floating more towards the black little area.
As you are floating towards the darkened space, Dr. Cal, you float closer and closer and closer to it until finally you wake up. And Proto wakes up.
Okay.
And
there's nothing in there, Proto.
You look up as you look up and you say that to Proto. Proto looks over, like, why are Core Command officers heading over here? And
probably because we did this outside of a pod because someone wanted it so bad.
Caliber, you see that they are awake now?
We have to explain. Okay, Dr. Cal just starts. Hey, Proto, start walking that way. Let's just walk out of here. Let's see if we can just walk away.
Yeah, we'll be able to walk away from this.
Worst case scenario, they shoot at us.
You see they are walking over, and then they walk around the line and go over to the pilot, who then looks over and sees that you guys are now walking away, but points it over towards you guys, and then you see the officers look over, talking to him, and then they just like kind of like shrug and then walk away, and the pilot's just like and then they don't come after you.
90% of problems can be solved by not being in the same place.
Looks like they didn't even want to deal with this crap.
I mean, as far as they know, the pilot was making it up.
Yeah.
Oh, night. Did Sylvie say anything while we were offline?
A little meta there, huh?
Well, that's just a good question. Sylvie's only been quiet for 5 minutes after spamming me with text.
Right, uh-huh.
What, Matt? You saying you wouldn't ask the question after being knocked out?
Go ahead. Keep role playing.
Nah, she didn't say anything.
She's still in there. There's one or two to skip, so I made sure she couldn't, at least for now. Don't want her infecting other computers. I had problems with one of her versions where she infected the dad's computer, and Jesus Christ, that was not fun.
Wait, she can do that?
Theoretically, it be responsible with programming. It may cause issues. Right, we were going to the cavern, because now we can't get food, and I'm like still on Proto's back, and I just say that into his ear.
Proto
cock my head over there.
Proto looks over, is like, can't we just go and buy some nutritions? Like a big pack of nutritions for us?
Well, Proto, how long were we out?
They were out for about probably 10 minutes, Caliber.
Yeah, about 15 minutes or so.
Where are nutritions? Dr. Cal looks around for some nutrition.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception. Perception.
Are you kidding me? That's the third one in a row. 22 again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, third one. I'm not even joking.
Caliber, you can roll a
Different guys.
perception as well if you like.
Okay. Let's see. That's the wrong thing.
What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh, yeah, I was looking to see how much I made nutrition.
I got 13. Jesus.
How much are nutritions?
I'm telling you, Dr. Cal has some good stats. These have been nat ones, and they've still been successful. Mark, you got the right
Jesus.
build. Yeah, no, if you have the right build,
Why is this
you
not?
can do anything. Besides talk to people. That's something Dr. Cal cannot do.
Sometime.
Nutrition. There it is. Okay. Yeah, you see a few shops around this area, and you see a nutrition shop that you can go up to. People are lining up for it.
Are lining up?
Yeah, they're about 5 people ahead of you in line, and you see them.
I just look at how much
purchasing
bulk nutrition would cost from this place.
All right, as you're kind of looking around for bulk nutrition, you see that there is a pack of about 50 nutritions for around 400 volts.
I got 400 volts on me. Oh, I got 400 volts on me. Yeah, let's do that. That's enough to keep even you alive for like a week. And I pat Proto.
All right. And as you wait for your turn comes around, and the guy looks up at you. Is like, "You need some nutritions? Yeah,
I need 50 nutritions.
50 nutritions. Okay, I got it." And he pulls out the pack, and then he puts it up. He's like, "That'll be 405 volts."
405? Okay. And then Dr. Cal just pays.
Thank you for your business. Here's your nutritions, and get out of here. Next.
And Dr. Cal lives.
Today,
I like this guy.
you now have
like
nutritions.
Oh, hey. Yeah. I toss like 3 to Proto.
Proto grabs him and is like, "Thank you, creator."
I grab one for me. Caliber, you have a nutrition, right?
I ate it while y'all were doing your thing. It was the only one I carried.
I throw like 3 at Caliber.
Thanks.
We have 50 minus 7. Wait, no, minus 4, 5. We're at 45.
Should we get a transport over to the cavern system now? Or should we go see if maybe the core command officials or officers can take us there?
Let's just get a ride over there. I don't want to explain what we were doing, and they might have heard about it.
So we're going back to the transport pod?
Is it the same transport pod?
That's the transport area for wherever we're wanting to go. Unless you want to go all the way across this platform to another transport area.
Although there wasn't even any useful information in your brain. Next time we probe, we do it outside of a public area.
So,
and Dr. Cal gets down, and he's like, "Okay, let's start going."
If we go to the core command station, then we shouldn't be that far ahead. We could just explain to them, "Hey, we are the assets who are going to be working with the cavern stuff."
Okay, let's go see core command.
Okay, let's go do that.
Then we probably wouldn't even need to pay for traffic. Either.
As you guys are heading over there, Caliber, you get a from your codex.
God damn it.
I'll take a look at it.
You pull out your codex and you look at it, and it's from an unknown number, unknown link to another codex, but it specifies heading over to Core Command. Would you want to take this job?
Not with Dr. Cal and Proto looking over my shoulder.
You send that message back, and
Yep.
no response comes back after that. As you guys head over to the core command station, you see an officer standing outside. It's like, state your name and business.
Dr. Cal, Proto, and Caliber, we're assets from Core Command,
You see,
and we need
he
to...
pulls out a codex, checks through it, and it's like, the doctor. The
Yes.
asset?
Yes, I point at Proto.
Alright, you are assigned to a specific mission. Priority level 1. Alright, please enter inside. We'll have a transport vessel ready for you in 5 minutes.
Thank you. Dr. Cal starts eating his nutrition.
Alright, you eat your nutrition. You guys' stamina is rejuvenated. If you if you had lost any stamina, I don't think you did. But as you guys kind of wait, you may roleplay if you like for these 5 minutes, or we can continue on.
Can I still... Yeah, no, I can still use Sylvie's code. Sylvie
can.
just isn't talking.
Not talking
Yeah,
to
Dr.
you.
Cal-
You can always message her, or like,
I just type message me whenever you want to, and then I start working on some designs.
Okay.
Specifically some designs for a basic body.
okay,
No particular reason.
go ahead and roll
What are you talking
me
about?
a craft.
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 This is more design oriented. It's not the official crafting.
I can't
of it.
use
It's more-
salvaging. So we're just gonna... 11 plus 12 equals 23 plus 6 equals...
You can always use resourceful.
I was trying to use resourceful, Matt. I was trying to say Dr. Cal kind of cares about this one, so he's trying to use resourceful.
Okay.
So I only have 2 more uses of that today. That means 23 plus 6 plus 3 equals 32.
32. You begin designing a frame, right? Like a body.
Yeah, it's a basic one for right now because I don't have the money for a full sin frame right now.
Yep. You're designing it. As you're designing it, you see an officer comes up. The doctor team.
Oh, yes.
Your transport is ready.
Thank you. And I start heading that way.
You guys begin getting escorted over to the hangar bay where you see a pod open up for you guys to enter inside. You guys all enter inside of it, and then the pod closes up and then flies out over the command colony of Rento.
Oh, wait, this is an important question, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Nutritions have the water intake you need, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Okay, I assumed, but I was just double checking because they're like
it is like
yeah.
they are literally
it's Star Trek
made-
nutrient paste.
yeah.
Well, Star Trek doesn't have nutrient paste.
They're
Exactly.
they're made to literally like give you the right amount of nutritional sustenance that your body requires for an entire day.
Unless you're Proto.
Unless you're Proto.
In which case he takes 3 of those. Dr. Cal's just back to working on his thing. But while he's working on it, he kind of looks over at Calvin. I talked about designing you a gun, didn't I?
Yeah. Still waiting on that.
Tell me a good time I could have designed a gun and made it in the last... How many days? 2 days? There's a lot of things that have been happening. I'll try working on some sketches while we're in the cave.
You realize, Dr. Cal, that you haven't had much time to yourself to, like,
since Proto was bored.
Oh, yeah, since...
No. Since we left that one area.
Since you left the Fleet Titan, a Visceral.
Yeah, Titan and Visceral was the last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God. Need more time to craft stuff. Well, we're getting good work done, I guess.
Suddenly, Dr. Cal, you get a notification. But it sounds different. It sounds like it goes into your volts chip.
I checked how many volts I got in my chip.
You have received an extra 2,000 volts.
Okay, that's a decent amount of volts. I forgot to redo my volts calculation. Now I get to redo it. There we go. I forgot 400. I knew how much it was. I have it on my calculator. I just forgot to type it in.
405. Because,
405.
That Rento tax.
I did. I did. I did the tax. Don't worry. That's a very low tax, though. What is that? That's not even 2.5%. That's half of 2.5%.
Nah, it's not that high of a tax.
No,
but there are worlds in which there are no taxes.
Paradise. Yeah, no, I got the right volts. I do type silly. Well, I do have a bit of money to make this body more of a reality. And then I look over at Proto. Well, Proto, we got a bit more money. Anything you need? Next time we can go shopping?
I'd like to get another TL Codex if possible.
We'll see what we can do there. Those were... How much was the first one? I want to say it was 1,500.
No, it was... You got a discount on it, I'm pretty sure.
How much was it? Do you remember?
That was
it was a good chunk of change.
That was a while back. I think it was 700 volts or something. 750,
I want to say.
Yeah, something like that.
I want to say without a discount, it's just 1,000.
Yeah, they're pretty up there. But
okay,
as you guys are flying overhead and you're working on stuff, Caliber, you're there, getting closer to this area. I like both Caliber and Dr. Cal to roll me discipline will checks.
Discipline will check. 7. Guys, it's not a straight one. Oh, wait, the last one wasn't a straight one. Damn, it didn't even do the joke right. 28.
28 for Dr. Cal. What about Caliber?
16.
Alright, Dr. Cal. Flying over this area, you begin to feel a network, a tethered network. You know the energy, you know the waves that emit from this kind of thing, but it feels deep and interconnected, and it's beneath you.
They can have an entire 5 under there?
Caliber.
Just like looking down.
Caliber. You hear a familiar voice in your head. Child? Is that you? I can feel your pathways. It sounds like your mentor, your master. It feels that way.
How? Where?
You're close by. Why are you here?
I was tired. I was hired to see what was in that cavern.
You're hired by Corps Command? Of course you are. I taught you to
I was leading bolts. Easy job, protect a scientist.
Scientist. There is a Nugonian with you?
Wait a second. I've said too much. Client secrecy.
Well, child, if you are here for what is coming, I'll have you know that you are too late. What's done is done. But I warn you, you should leave this world while you still have your life. If you come any closer, I can't promise we won't face each other. And then you feel that presence. It fades away quickly. Caliber.
Shit.
In this moment, you see the cavern coming up as the transport pod of the Corps Command vessel, the Corps Command pod, comes over and lands. And you guys look out to see the open mouth of the cavern that will lead down to this large labyrinth. And we are going to end our session there.
Well, that's pretty decent in this.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, so some things are happening, huh?
Oh God,
The
man.
fingers.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. We will see what
Very
happens.
much.
But thank you all for listening to the 24th entry of the Doctor, and we are because the Doctor decided he's going to level up to level 9. We're technically getting onto the really big arc, the arc that's going to decide the fate of this series. Yeah. But
Well, Matt, it's almost like you didn't tell me that there's consequences
yeah, we'll see what
to
happens.
leveling up.
We will see what happens, and thank you all for listening to this session. And if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power and credits. I thank you for listening to The Doctor. Be sure to check out the official New Age campaign, now releasing here on the podcast and streaming bi-weekly Tuesdays on Twitch. A link will be found in the description of this entry. And if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive Codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.